Or is
Okay.
it muted? No,
This
no, no, we're
time,
good.
here,
Okay.
you sit down, all right?
And
I'm
then
gonna
Gary's
make
one is
this
muted.
plan, all right? All right, all right.
All right.
You recording?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's up, dude?
How are we doing?
Doing good. All right.
Another episode. Wait, what episode are we on?
So 27. Staple question. All right.
27.
Uh,
Nice, nice, nice.
Staple question. How was your week?
My week, I'm not gonna lie, there were some lows this week. No cap. I feel like the unemployed life is really hitting me now. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's not as hyped up as it was like said to be. Like, it was cool at first, but like, it's getting to me, bruh. Because anytime I don't do things that I want to do, I'm like, bruh, now what? I actually have to figure out what I want to do for like I don't know how long you sleep for, like 8 hours, so like 18 hours of my day. I have no idea what I want to do, bruh. I'll be honest. Like, it's almost like I've done everything. It's like when like you beat a game and like the game's like, all right, you can still do these like quests and whatnot, but you're already maxed level. You have every single item and everything. You one shot everything. You're like, okay, so what really is the point of the game now? And so you stop playing the game, right? Except life's different because you can't. Well, you can stop playing the game, but for most people, you can't stop playing the game. You just gotta like be in it, and that's been kind of hard recently. But there's been some things to look forward to recently. I'm kind of feeling excited about that, honestly. Especially Superman. I keep hearing a lot of Superman stuff now, and I'm like, all right, all right. It's getting about that time. It's almost July. We're almost there, right? Yeah, I'm kind of excited for what's to come.
DC and Marvel are both gonna be at the box office. Kind of crazy.
Fantastic Four and Superman. Which
Exactly,
team are you?
bro. Both. No, no. Okay. You know what this
No, you
actually?
had the big
This
side.
is
What do you think is gonna be better? Be for real.
okay.
Actually, not even better. Which one would do you think you're gonna end up enjoying more? How about that?
I will say the Superman one. I think
Okay. Okay.
which one will be the better movie? Look, if this was during like if this was pre-Infinity War and like
Mm,
during like DCU like time, I would obviously have said like the
Marvel.
Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Yep.
But it seems like the pendulum has shifted in favor towards DC. And this is, you know what? This is actually a perfect transition, all right? 'Cause my
You are a
topic,
loser, bro.
my topic was, you know what my topic was, bro?
Hmm.
All right. I think I figured out, you know what? I think I figured out like who really are the brain dead fans. Brain dead comic fans, all right? I don't
Bro,
think
you, buddy.
no, no, listen. I'm shifting the blame on somebody else, right? It's Snyder fans, right?
Mm.
Because I
Wait,
think
isn't that you too? Didn't you watch that
no,
4 hour
no.
long Justice League movie? What do you mean, bro? Was that not you?
I okay.
Oh
Listen.
my gosh,
Me,
bro.
let me clear the space. All right. Let me clear the space. All right. The Snyder cut was good. All right. It actually
Brother, it was
is
a
good.
4 hour long movie.
Yes.
There is no way it was
You're
good.
telling me you're okay. You're telling me you okay. You're telling me you wouldn't watch a 3 hour cut of Endgame?
I would have watched a 5 hour cut, honestly.
Okay,
But
exactly.
that's different though. That is different.
Why? Why?
Because
Why? Because it's
okay,
something you
okay.
like.
Because what we were given was initially already really, really good. So you gave me more of that, I'm like, hell yes, bro. But with Justice League, okay, I'm actually like everyone knows, I don't hate Justice League, but it kind of came and went. Honestly, for me,
Yeah,
it was
okay,
not a
the
movie where I
movie
was
was
like,
bad.
if
The
only
movie
they
was
did like this and this, then I would have really loved it. Wait, there's a 4 hour cut? Yes, this is what I wanted. No, not at all. I watched it and I'm like, bruh, you made me sit through 2 more hours of it? Even if it's better, I'll pass. I'm good, bruh. So that makes it different for me in that instance. But then again, um, in general, a 4 hour movie is
okay.
crazy because I feel like that's overcompensating. If you got to make it 4 hours, that means you did not know what you were doing. You can't convey it in like the normal time of a movie. And you're like, okay, screw it, we're gonna put everything in the movie all
I
at
don't
once.
think okay. I actually think you're uneducated here. Okay. I actually think you're uneducated. Okay.
Where he called me a retard, the software.
The reason why this whole Snyder cut was even a thing is because WB. Warner Brothers,
Mm.
they purposely like threw away Zack Snyder. And I think it
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
I have no
Remember
idea
that.
if it was because of his daughter dying or something like that. But it
What?
was
That's fucked up. What? His daughter died and they
but it
kicked
was
him off for it?
but it's because like something like he
That's
couldn't focus.
crazy.
Like he couldn't
Oh,
focus on the movie,
oh, gotcha.
right? And obviously they wanted a movie to come out, so that's why
Bro,
we got
imagine that talk, bro. Hand
that's
on the
why we
shoulder,
got
like, look, bro, we know your daughter died and all that shit, but like, bro, get it together, bro. Like, we need a movie to drop.
Well, and that's why DC was like, okay, let's do a big brain move. Let's hire Joss Whedon. And you know what Joss Whedon directed?
Isn't he Fan Four Stick?
Brother, he's the first two Avengers movies.
Oh, wait, that is genius. I
Yes.
mean, second one wasn't that good, but that is genius.
and
Wait, what happened?
And that's
He
why
just dropped the ball on
and
this.
that's why we got the trash that we did. That's why we got the Justice League movie that we did.
Trash
whole-
that we did.
The whole argument of
Oh,
the whole
wait, so
argument-
these were two completely different movies?
yes.
Oh, wait, why do they call it the Snyder Cut then? I feel like when you say
Because-
cut, that implies like actually adding the extra scenes that were meant to be in the original thing.
Because the thing is, Zack Snyder. So like during Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, like that era, Zack Snyder was essentially like in James Gunn's
Yeah, I would say he's James Gunn, or he was at that time, right?
Right. So it's like he had plans for like, and I think even so, like Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's movie, right?
Yep.
I know that Batman vs Superman. I have yet to see it, and I actually
That's DC's
I want to.
Eternals,
But-
bruh. Put that movie on, fall asleep in 5 minutes every time.
Apparently, the Batman versus Superman like regular like theatrical release and even regular edition like isn't canon to Zack Snyder's DC universe. So DC
What?
like
He didn't make it?
Zack Snyder's DC universe is Man of Steel, Batman
Uh-huh.
versus Superman Ultimate Edition, which was like
Does that exist?
yes. So like it's like a special Blu-ray release of the movie.
Wait, what? This is actually real?
This is real. I was shocked as well.
Wow.
That, and then I think people agree that Wonder Woman is in line with the universe just because
Both of them, or just the first one?
just the first one, because he was on like,
Okay.
the board of directors when the movie was first coming out, so he kind of like
Yeah.
helped influence some of the decisions for that movie.
Mm.
And then like Justice League Snyder Cut. So like that's like those 4 movies are Zack.
What about
Snyder.
Aquaman?
Oh, maybe that one too. I don't remember.
Oh, like, was he gone by that point?
I think he might have been actually. Yes. Yeah. Maybe.
Wow, he barely had any then. What? Which is so
But,
funny
like-
because I feel like that was a long timeline, was it not? Because Man of Steel was like 2013,
Yes.
and Justice League was
It was a long time coming.
damn, I don't remember when Justice League came out. Honestly, it's been so long.
But that's why so like the Snyderverse is what those stupid brain dead fans consider. Like that's like the Snyderverse. Right?
Mm.
So the reason why people are like they're like, no, bro, like he actually had good ideas. And look, the Justice League movie would have saved it, would have been good. Okay, now,
Would have saved it.
let me tell you the truth, all right? Let me tell you the truth.
Because
Snyder
you've seen all
Cut-
this, right?
I have seen everything except for I actually haven't seen Man of Steel, surprisingly. I've seen it in
Really?
snippets. I've never seen the full movie.
Wow.
And then I've never seen Batman versus Superman.
You have. Well, I'm surprised it's not your favorite movie. Wow, I'm like Eternals, and I'm sure you would love.
Okay, bro, you're
Batman
so
Superman,
funny. You're so funny.
Bro, that movie is okay. I'm not even gonna say the movie is ass because I haven't finished the movie. They don't talk for the first like 5-10 minutes of the movie, bruh. In a superhero movie, bro.
Yeah.
It is the most boring intro to a superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. More than
Well, and-
Eternals.
I don't know. I like part of me wants to watch like okay, Man of Steel I am willing to watch. I actually do want to watch that movie. I just haven't made time for it. Batman
Yeah.
vs Superman, well, I don't know. I can't decide in my head if I want to put myself through the torture and watch the original version first and then the Ultimate Edition just to like compare and contrast to see if like the Snyder fans actually have like some substance, if they're actually
Yeah.
talking, or if I just want to watch like the Snyder Cut and just assume that the
I think you just want to watch the actual good one because, bro, that movie so freaking boring, bruh.
but where I was getting with this, or what was I saying? Oh, basically, oh, you know what? Even though I hate Zack Snyder fans, and I honestly don't give a damn about Zack.
Oh, so you're passing the buck to the Snyder.
Right. I will say that the Snyder Cut is actually good. Now, did it save the universe? No. All right, bro. The whole movie was kind of ass. His ideas were kind of ass from the beginning, bro.
So what was the benefit of the 4 hour long movie, do you think?
It's the
Like,
better
do you think
movie.
it maybe just gave you closure to be like, okay, maybe he kind of got fucked over. It wasn't that it was complete
I'll be
ass. It
honest.
was
I'll
just
be honest,
kind of
and
ass.
maybe I'm a little biased because it's the way I watched it. But if you
Uh,
watch the Snyder Cut without knowledge of any of the other movies, it's actually a
mm,
good movie.
really? Actually, I could believe that. I actually could believe
Because
that.
at the core of it, I mean, you know who all the heroes are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm,
Like you know Batman's story, you know Superman's story, you
yep.
know freaking Wonder Woman. You don't need to
Flash.
know jack about Cyborg or Flash, right?
Yeah.
We get little snippets of like Martian Manhunter, but it doesn't really like
Mm.
matter.
What
Um,
new stuff do they introduce in the movie?
I think Martian Manhunter for one, like actually
Is
playing
Darkseid the only or
playing a
Darkseid he's
role.
in the movie, isn't he?
We see a little bit more of
Or am I
Darkseid.
stupid?
We do see a little bit more of Darkseid in the movie. We see, and then we get to see what like their end game would have been like. So at the very end of
Hmm.
the movie, it flash forwards to a future where Darkseid has Superman under his control, I think.
Oh, wait, actually? What?
And then we see like Joker actually teaming up with Batman, which is kind of funny.
Okay, okay. What the hell, bruh?
That's why
I
I'm
see why
saying
this shit flopped, bruh.
like even though the movie was good, I don't know like because like he
uh,
shows like what his like he kind of like in a last ditch effort he goes, this is what I would have done if given the budget, right? I don't know if what he would have done would have been good overall. Like individually, I think that movie was good. I don't know
uh,
if his universe would have been good.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty believable, honestly.
But the reason why I bring this up, right? And I want to share my screen because I have freaking stuff to show, all right?
Oh, he's sharing the screen. Actually, I don't know if I can record this.
Uh,
On the screen.
share my screen and we'll just do this
Du-du-dum. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it. Oh,
one. Okay.
here, I was gonna make it go black for a second. Let's go back here. Okay.
Close.
You gonna fix it? Okay.
You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I was perusing
It's loading, but yes.
Oh, bruh.
Oh, and now it's black. Now it's loading, and now it's black,
You don't see.
and now it's loading.
What do you see,
It's loading.
bruh?
Whole lot of loading. It's the two squares chasing each other but never meeting. The parallel squares. Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
Okay. Do you see this?
I do. Yes.
Okay. So I was perusing on the freaking Snyder Cut Reddit's like subreddit,
Yep.
right? I just wanted to read some of these brain dead fans, all right? R/Snyder Cut, right? Never
Oh,
give
I don't
up.
need to see this, do I?
It's how we got the Snyder Cut, right? Well, no. It's because some of them are really funny. So a lot of
I was about to
them
say, I feel
are
like one of those funny like
really,
things where you say them and
really
I think they're
hating. They're
hilarious.
really, really hating on the new Superman movie.
It hasn't even come
So
out yet.
yes, but they're like some of like they're boycotting the movie. A lot of them want to boycott the
Brother,
movie.
it hasn't even came out yet.
So this
That's
one goes
insane.
in this one in the realm of possibility that we could see the Snyderverse continuing. I know this is a pipe dream, but let's just say that Gunn's DCU isn't a success that they want it to be. Can they like lease the characters out and make like the movies on Netflix or something? Like, bro, the cope is actually hilarious.
The COVID is crazy.
Right? And a lot of them are making fun of the trailer. So like if you look at this one, they go, I can see the point from all angles. Because I guess they were making fun of like the trailer of him flying. They're
His
saying that he
eyes?
looks really dumb in the movies. Yeah, in the
Brother, I think he looks so normal, bruh. I'm gonna be honest, the only person who can dig on the trailer is me for that one scene where the guy threw a can at his head and he blinked. However, they fixed that with the new trailer. So honestly, there's literally nothing to complain about with the trailer. Like, what did they do wrong, dog?
This guy's asking why hit on movie before it comes out. Just rational. Give Gunn a chance, guys. Visually, it looks horrendous, and that is all we can judge on right now. Superman
Bro, what?
style, high collar, always annoys me. Right?
Bro,
There's
what?
one post, and then there's stuff like this, right? Like the subreddit is full of this. My knees.
My knees after carrying around all this fantastic movie taste.
This is Zack Snyder cut. This is.
Oh, he's saying that the movies are so good.
Bro,
But he's the only one who is hyping up these awesome, fantastic movies.
They love Zack Snyder's movie. I mean, look,
Calling Batman v Superman fantastic makes my everything hurt.
the Ultimate Edition. I told you, bro. It's always about the goddamn Ultimate Edition. Let's see.
Literally, bro.
And bro, I had no idea. It's a holiday for them. The day that Man of Steel came out, they're celebrating. This is the second one. It's June 14th. Make sure to look up because
That's crazy.
The day that Man of Steel.
Bro, I don't even think that was a good Superman story.
Look at this. Tony Gilroy confirms total budget for Andor was 650 million. This guy had to bring in Zack Snyder, bro. Look at this.
Wait, say it.
Give Zack this budget, and you will watch the most insane things in the history of cinema. They freaking, oh my god, they praise him.
Give Zack this budget.
Here,
My buddy Zachary.
I've been thinking about it, and Zack Snyder has gotten almost every project stolen away from him or thrown out the window before he's able to continue it. He's such a creative, talented man that is able to plan out whole worlds for movies and just ends up as standalones or much larger projects such as the DC franchise where they are discontinued, where the studio is just completely at fault. From this, I think they should have a book or comic version of the projects that he has. Something continue to happen because he has an amazing mind but is often too unable to put his work out there. If so, the studio I completely not making any sense. What do you guys think? And so everyone's like, bro, yes, bro, we need his projects to come out. What is it?
Nah, I'm gonna be honest, he can keep those. I can go without him. I'm gonna keep it a bug. James Gunn actually solos, I'll be real.
What is this? Oh, here we go. New Superman trailer. It looks like a TV movie on the CW. Looks cheap, loaded, and silly.
Ooh, you know what? Hold up. That's actually a fair point. About the movie. I do think the Superman movie, thus far, looks low budget, but I don't think that makes it bad or like low quality as a movie, literally at all. If anything, I think it's a good thing. I think this movie's gonna be one of the most grounded superhero movies we're gonna have in a long time. Not just story wise, but like the actual movie itself. You know, like like Marvel has like their formula for movies. To where actually, I know you know because you've seen all of them. You'll watch anything they pump out. Like they have a formula, and like you don't need to know anything before you watch the movie or like be super invested or like anything. You can just watch the movie and eventually be like, okay, I enjoyed that. Like regardless, I think this Superman movie potentially could break that mold. I mean, James Gunn is his own thing. He's not Marvel, even if he did make like some Marvel movies. But I think this like lower budget. I don't know about what the stakes are going to be for the movie, I guess, until it comes out. But I think it's going to be good for superhero media, honestly. Like, people are giving it shit for that, but I think we need that, if anything.
I think we need... Wait. Say what we need again? I was fixing something.
I guess, air quotes, lower quality. We don't need the big budgets, right? Okay. We don't need the A-list actors and all that shit. Yeah. We literally can just have a guy trying to tell a story and a movie about superheroes. That's it. I think that's fine. I think that would be good right now for superhero media. I'll be real. That's why I think there's actually a pretty big contrast to Fantastic Four versus Superman. I think Fantastic Four, I bet you they're pumping a lot of money into this movie. That they really, really want this movie to be like a huge success. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
And so I think they're on opposite ends of the spectrum, and I think it's actually kind of cool that they're coming out around the same time. Cause it's like, all right, let's do the duality. And to pick my team, I'll be real. I'm Team Superman. That's crazy to say. I know. DC is ass, but I'll be real. I kind of have a lot more faith in Superman than I do Fantastic Four, to be honest.
You know what's a really morbid like thing I have in my head right now too? I kind of want to see. Okay, this is actually crazy, and I actually kind of want not Superman. I want Fantastic Four to fail, just to kind of see how Disney reacts to that.
Ooh, I kind of get that.
Like, I genuinely am curious what they would do if the movie fails.
Honestly, I think they would fall back a lot. 'Cause I think honestly the only reason they're pushing the Fantastic Four as hard as they are is because they know it's the thing the comic people have been talking about for forever, right? So like they've already over the years gained a good fan base of comic people who don't know anything about comics, people who know a little bit about comics. They got like all of them, right? But now they're at a point that I think a lot of the bot people, they'll still watch the movies and whatnot, but they're not able to do bigger things. Like they wanted all these different shows to mean something, right, in the bigger scheme, but people don't know who the hell Miss Marvel is. Bro, Ironheart just came out, and I heard that it was one of the worst MCU series of all time.
Bro,
People don't actually give a damn about some of that stuff. So they're like, okay, we can't do like the super expansive stuff like just because, right? People aren't just going to watch it. But Fantastic Four, that's one of Marvel's, like, not MCU, Marvel's like biggest properties that they have, right? So they're like, okay, if we go really hard on this now, we should also get the comic people to invest in us, right? And if that was to fail, I think they would be like, okay, screw it. We had it right the first time, right? We did our own thing. We pushed Iron Man out of all characters to be our guy, and people liked him. People like Spider-Man a lot. So we need more of that. Let's just go with what works and stick with that. I think they would completely just fold and go back to their generic formula and stop trying to be. I don't even know what their goal is, but stop trying to be so different. Like, I like Brave New World, for example, right? But that shit was Incredible Hulk 2. Right, like, why? I don't know. I don't know why they decided to make Incredible Hulk 2, but, like, okay, that's what they wanted to go for. But I think they'll stop doing that. Actually, if Fantastic Four is, like, a noticeable disappointment, right? I'm sure the movie's going to be profitable, for example. It's going to do good, but I don't know if it'll do as good as they expect it to, right? Or, like, if these are going to be the next big stars. Because who even are the actors, right? I guess, personally, I only know Pedro Pascal and Chrissy Wake Up. I don't know the other two at all. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the Thing looks like. Huh?
Yeah, like you don't know what he looks like outside of the Thing costume.
Yeah, I don't know what the guy looks like. And then the chick's last name is Kirby, but I don't know who she is. I never heard of her before. So I'm looking kind of worried that, like, actually I'm not worried, but I'm just curious if maybe they're not what they need, you know? Like, yes, two people that everyone knows, but, like, past that, it's like, all right, screw it. We're only watching them just because we know these guys. It's not like we actually give a damn about the movies for real. So, like, we're not going to invest in whatever shit you got going on. That's what I think could possibly happen. Like, if the movie does not reach the heights that they're looking for.
So
but we'll have to see,
now
honestly.
the question is, do you want them to fail?
Okay, I do low-key, well, kind of high-key hate the MCU, right? Like, I don't actually hate it, but just to say that. Like, I do like to see it flop literally at any given chance. Like, when I hear, like, oh, Spider-Man 4, they're going to make it a multiverse movie. It's going to be Spider-Man and Venom. No, it's going to be Spider-Man versus the Hulk. I'm like, okay, these are all, like, some of the most retarded-ass ideas they've ever had. And it makes me happy they're trying to do this because I'm like, bro, I want to see you guys realize that people are as stupid as you think they are, but they're not so stupid that they're going to feed into your delusions literally every single time. So, like, I do want them, to a certain extent, to fail, but at also the same time, I do kind of want to enjoy movies, you know? Like, look, I like the Marvels, bro. People were dicking on that movie, saying it was so ass, bro, just because it was 3 women, right? Maybe that is why it failed, but, like, bro, I watched it, I enjoyed it, that was cool. Right.
I did too, yeah.
I was fine leaving it at that. I don't need them to do all this crazy ass shit. They're kind of going for. I think just kind of the chill stuff where it's like, all right, you like this actor? Yep. All right, here we're gonna get setting.
Do you want to hear my Ironheart review?
You've seen it?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bro, I would have been like, he's more on top of it than I even realized, bro. I'm like, or the show just came out or something.
I've been seeing trailers on TikTok about it, like.
Yeah, you're like, yes, bro, I need to go see this.
No, God, no.
Do you watch the shows like that? Like how you watch the movies? Or like a movie comes out, you'll check it out, or the shows isn't more of like commitment?
I haven't in a long time, though. Like for sure, I was like that for Moon Knight.
I was about to say Moon Knight.
Every single week, like we were tuning in, or like even Loki season 2, we were like tuning in because season 1 was so good. Where it stopped was, oh god, what was the timeline of shows? I think Hawkeye was probably the last one that we
really,
or maybe Loki 2 came out after Hawkeye.
Excuse me.
I think Loki was probably the last.
I think Loki 2 came out right because it came out after Ant-Man 3, right?
And the reason why was, even though Loki 2 was pretty decent, I think it left me more disappointed because I realized that, like, even though I knew it, I feel like Loki kind of shoved it in my face that it doesn't matter like what overall story they're telling. These shows can just go their own direction and just pull whatever crap they want out of their ass.
Yeah.
There's no like actual story. I think I finally.
Wait, meaning in the sense of connecting it back to the movies?
Yes.
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter if you watch it or not, if you watch the shows or not, and I just became uninterested. And plus, they haven't released any shows where I've been interested in. I think the
What do you
only
mean they dropped Agatha?
yeah, you're so funny. I think the next one, the next one I will check out if it ever actually comes out is gonna be. I thought you were gonna interrupt me and
Wonder
say
Man?
Armor Wars. I thought you were gonna interrupt me and say Armor
Oh.
Wars. No, Marvel Zombies. That'd be the only other one that.
Oh wait, they're making it a wait. Is it a live action show or is it an animated show?
And it was supposed to be its own animated show. I have no idea if that's.
Yeah, yeah. That was
animated.
last I heard about it, but that was like 4 years ago. I feel like when I heard about that. That was a long time ago.
If that one actually comes out, like that'd probably be the only show I'm excited for right now. Like in this.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other show I'm excited for anymore.
No Wonder Man love.
Okay, bro. We
It's
got
'cause
the
he's
Falcon
black.
and Winter Soldier. That was pretty good. Right. We got
Okay.
freaking Hawkeye. That was pretty good.
Okay.
We got Moon Knight. It's pretty freaking good.
Yes.
The only other way that they could excite me is if they go, all right, bro, we're making a Nova TV show. I'd be like, okay, I'd probably check that out just because Nova. Or if they go, we're making a Reptile TV show. I'd be like, all right, check that out.
Bro, that would actually outperform the Ironheart show too. Was a funny thing.
Say that we're making a Cloak and Dagger show.
They already did though.
Bro, we don't talk about that.
They already.
Oh, you know I watched that. I watched the first.
Actually, bro, what is the point? Is it its own complete universe? Literally its own thing. You're not gonna get anything else. What is the point of that?
I never finished it, but I watched the first like 5 episodes.
Oh damn! How long is this show?
I think there is only 5 episodes. I think there's only like 8 episodes per season.
Oh yeah, I was about to say this is like a full length, like 12, 20 episode show. I'm like, damn.
They only have like 8 episodes. I watched the first 5, right? And
yeah.
They don't even get their the way they get their power. It's so like, it's not okay. And I could be wrong. Like I said, I've only seen the first 5 episodes. But for the first 5 episodes, it's not even a Cloak and Dagger show. Like it's literally just like a drama about 2 kids. They don't get their powers they get their powers very early on, but they don't actually use it until like maybe the end of episode 5 where I stopped watching. I was like, bro, I just can't say this anymore.
Bruh.
Maybe I'll go back and finish it, but probably not. Like definitely not.
Yeah, I don't even get why they. Okay, this is why I don't like these big studio / like corporations, bro. Because of the way they handle rights, right? Like you would think that the rights of, let's say like Marvel for example, right? How Marvel's rights are, Disney is kind of collecting them all like over time, but they're really spread out, right? Like I don't know, is it Universal owns the Hulk or something or whatever, or how Fox had the X-Men for the longest time. I don't think that's inherently a bad thing as long as they make good shit with it that makes sense, right? Like Fox had the X-Men, right? I think they did a pretty good job with what they had, right? In the sense where like they had the characters, they tried to use them as best as they could. They flopped on some things, but for the most part, I like they try to do their own shit and it worked. But that makes sense because it's the X-Men, right?
At least they tried, yep.
You get so many people with that you can literally just do whatever story you want to do, right? But like people who have, I legit don't even know who made the Inhumans show, bruh. But making this Inhumans show, who was the target audience, bruh? Who did you think was going to sit down and be like, yes, I have been waiting my whole life to make an Inhumans show that's not connected to anything, or I don't think it is. I don't know if it's connected to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or any of the other like one-off shows that they have, but like, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think people will flock to it because it's like, oh, Marvel logo, superheroes, go check it out? Bro, no. Just save what you have and like try to negotiate and be like, okay, hey, like Disney, can we use one of your guys like for our show? Because then at least feel somewhat connected or something, right? Like try to make it feel worth my time. I think they pump out these shows literally just because of the brand. Not even the brand of Marvel, the brand of superheroes. They think people like superheroes, so people will always watch superhero stuff.
Yeah, I actually
that's literally what they think.
I actually think you're not wrong there. I feel like they like for that stuff, I feel like they do the like Velma approach where it's like somebody wants to make they want to make a show.
You're right.
I want to tell a story. How can we make sure people watch it? Well, let's want it. And then like when the Marvel execs are like, I'm not gonna let you touch any of our main characters. They're like, please give me somebody. I just need to slap Marvel on it. And then like a dirty studio exec's like, all right, I'll let you do this, but you gotta do me a favor. And then like that's how like those like sneaky favors are done.
Bro, why the hell did that get inserted in the line?
That's how you get trash, bro. Freaking a greedy studio exec, once they want
Makes them do something strange for a piece of change.
want their balls fondled, and they're all like, "All right, I'll let you do it, but you gotta give me the Marvel freaking like least."
And then they give him just Cloak and Dagger, nothing else, bruh.
Yeah, and also going back to your point about Inhumans, that was made in house, bro. Freaking Marvel made that themselves.
Bro, no, they did not, bro.
Yes, they did. Bro,
They literally didn't.
It premiered on ABC. That was Marvel TV.
What the hell is ABC, bro?
The ABC network. The ABC network.
Bro, it had to have been someone else, bro.
No. That came, bro. Freaking Jon Favreau was involved in all those talks.
Who the hell is that, bro?
Jon Favreau. Oh, never mind. Not Jon Favreau. That's Iron Man. That's what's his face? What's the guy's name? Keith.
The big man upstairs?
What's his name? Keith Roger? No.
Keith Roger.
Kevin the robot.
Kevin Feige?
Kevin the robot from She-Hulk. He was involved in all those talks, bro.
Bro, there's no way, dog. There's no way.
Yes, he
actually maybe there is a way. Cause I could believe he didn't give a damn about the Inhumans. He was like, yeah, go do it, sure. Cause guess what? Did the shit connect at all? No. Only connection we get is the fact that Black Bolt is in Multiverse of Madness, and it's probably the different Black Bolt's probably not even the same guy. Does he even wear the costume in the show? Actually, you are right. You are so right. They literally do just want to make their own stories, but they know no one's gonna watch it. They're like, okay, can we get an IP that people know about, please? Then they get it. It flops, and it's like, what? People didn't watch this, but had the IP. That's all they care about, right, brother? No. They actually want it to be something good. Why think they watched the IP to begin with? Because it actually was good, not because it is what it is.
I bet you, like, there was definitely like some scenes where like Lockjaw like appeared on the TV screen and like it paused for dramatic effect, like in a way to give fans like a chance to like cheer for it. And the studio just like, yeah, this is gonna be perfect, bro. We'll freeze the shot on Lockjaw so that people can cheer and be like, yeah, Lockjaw. But bro, nobody watched, bro. Nobody gives a damn.
Bro, he's not even in the show, is he?
I have no idea.
I don't think he is in the show. That's what's so retarded about it, bro. They're like, what? A teleporting dog? This is stupid. No one would watch that. Get rid of it. Bro, this is the IP you took from. Use it, bro. Full send that shit. Don't just be like, well, we just want the characters who seem normal enough that most people would like them. Bro, no. Just commit. Commit to these things. Even if you are trying to push your own agenda, like you have your own story you want to do, you're using this IP, like, at least use the IP to the fullest, you know? Otherwise, you're kind of just, like, screwing stuff over because you're getting the people who know the IP to actively dislike your show, right? If you just did your own show without the IP, I mean, first of all, no one would watch it, but like people from the IP you thought about choosing wouldn't care, right? But when you use an IP into a huge disservice, now these people hate it, despise it, most definitely won't watch it. I'll tell other people, oh, have you seen this Inhuman show? Don't watch it, bro. It's ass. Don't watch it. It's just worse for you. But they keep doing it. I don't get how it works. Like, I feel like they have to live off of the diehard like fans and the bots, right? Like I have some like family members who are like diehard Marvel people where they'll watch anything Marvel, right? And they've read the comics, right? They like the comics, whatnot, but like they're so loyal to it, it doesn't matter what they pump out. They will legit consume anything. They might be like, well, they made Medusa bald when her whole shit in her hair. That was kind of a strange choice, but it was a fine show. Like, those people, I think, legit carry those industries on their backs. Without them, those people have no money at all. They can't possibly fund any of their projects. They rely on them so heavily.
So, sorry, I'm far away from my mic. So, what do you think? Okay, have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I've only seen clips. Like, I know Robbie Reyes is in the show, isn't he? Ghost Rider?
Yeah. I've heard that show is actually really, really good. Like, actually really good.
Oh my freaking gosh, bruh.
I have not seen it. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I've seen, like, the first 8 episodes. Something like that, again.
What is the plot?
It's... So, Quake is in there, I know for sure.
That's pretty badass.
I know it takes place shortly after... Like, it literally starts where Avengers finishes. Right?
Wait, I thought it's not canon to the MCU.
It was at one point.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that, like, maybe a series finale or, like, a season finale, like, scene is, all right, it's time to call in the big boys. And then, like, they're the ones who alerted the Avengers in Age of Ultron to Sokovia or whatever forest they're in. Where
Bruh.
like they alerted the Avengers there. They're the ones who
That
called
started the Sokovia Accords.
So like I've heard that Agents of Shield is bad, all right? So, or good. Sorry.
I'm like, damn.
My point to you
traitor.
is this, all right? Wouldn't you rather they overcompensate so that we do get some like, and I'm gonna use the word like holy grails. So we get some holy
Mhm.
grails like Agents of Shield, assuming that Agents of Shield is the best like Marvel TV show ever made, right?
Okay.
Wouldn't you rather they release slop just so that we get some good stuff?
I mean, they
My
release slop on their main stuff, but then like the side stuff they pop off
No, no,
on.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is, wouldn't like, okay, we'll go back to like, aren't you happy that they started making the Marvel shows in general so that we got Moon Knight? Like, wouldn't you
Yeah, I
rather
would say so. Yeah.
wouldn't you rather they release like 10,000? Well, like, are you okay with for every 10 Marvel shows that are horrible, we get one good one, one actually good one?
No, I feel like no because like yes, if the show is really good, I am so happy that show was made. Like I do like some of the Marvel shows. Like I genuinely believe that here I'll say at least these two, Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night, probably are the best like show things to come out of Marvel. I think we're like they're not just good for Marvel, they're genuinely pretty damn good. I would say, right? But I think um, that doesn't take away from the fact that the other things are bad and or a waste of time. Because my thought is like this, right? Yes, we did end up getting a good show out of these 10 bad shows, but the time spent on these 10 bad shows could have been spent on another good show or literally anything else, right? And so I see them as like wasting potential. Like if it started out really bad where they were doing a whole bunch of like bad shows, and then they kind of like figured out like, okay, there's a certain formula we got to do to actually make these shows good. Then they went for that. I'm like, okay, cool. But the idea of like, why does like they flip a coin on whether the show is going to be like good or not? I don't know the last good show, or actually maybe She-Hulk was the last good show. I think
50-50 chance. There's no way
that Marvel has dropped, right? But like, there's such a discrepancy. Some show like She-Hulk, I think they did a very good job on. Where I watched it and I was like, nice. I want more shows like this. But then Agatha came out and I'm like, why did you guys make this? Right? Like, I just don't understand how they can go complete 180 on everything. I wish they would just get their form. Like, I would rather, you know what? Even though I talk about the slop that the MCU drops all the time, like with their movies, I'd rather they do the formulaic method with the shows. Honestly, like just get quality. Preferably, the best thing would be each show be its own unique thing. You know, if that's kind of maybe the draw of the shows a little bit. Like what you get from Moon Knight is not what you get from Miss Marvel, which is not what you get from WandaVision, not what you get from She-Hulk and whatnot. I do like that idea, but they just need to focus on I don't know if it's like the time on the things because I enjoyed Hawkeye, right? I didn't give a damn about Hawkeye in the MCU before I saw the show. I literally just saw, yo, they're putting Kate Bishop in the show. She's pretty cool. Then I watched it.
Yeah.
Watched it and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. Like it wasn't like, yo, you have to see Hawkeye. It was like I watched it and I was like, I'm glad I watched that. That was a good watch. I'd want more of that. That's what I think is my like minimum I would say for the shows. I don't want like 10 bad shows, one good show. I want them like just really try on something and then I would probably end up enjoying it, right? Enjoying it. Like if I really don't give a damn about it, I'm not gonna watch it. And maybe I was a little harsh on the earlier ones. Like you might have put me on Falcon and Winter Soldier, honestly, because concept wise I thought it seemed kind of retarded, but when I saw like what the story is actually about, I was okay. This actually is kind of interesting. So that was a bit me hating, but now I let them just full send the stuff that they do. I don't like when they half-ass the show and just put it out and be like, oh, but there's important lore, so you should watch it. Hell nah, bruh.
You know, it's actually something that I'm not liking so far, and I'm kind of like, I'm still like iffy on whether or not like I have something to complain about. It seems like I don't like that now that they have the rights for Fantastic Four and like X-Men.
Yeah.
It's not stories within the MCU. I don't like that their stories are other universes.
What do you mean?
So, in my head,
like how Fantastic Four is its own universe and not
yeah,
an MC.
and it
Wait, yeah,
seems like
I
and it
also
seems
don't like that.
for the X-Men movies, like now they have the X-Men rights, it seems like what they're first gonna do is be all like, look, Patrick Stewart again. Look,
Mm,
Wolverine, like they did with Deadpool and
with
Wolverine.
Deadpool.
Because like
Yeah.
it's like now they have the Deadpool rights, right?
Mm,
I don't like that this, we'll say like second Deadpool and a half movie.
yep.
I don't like that it was the same Deadpool from the Fox universe. Like I do
Mm,
like that it was a final goodbye, but
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping that the next Deadpool movie is Deadpool from our universe.
Okay, so you don't want them to take the previously established stuff that we've already seen in the movies. You want them to like now they have the rights to these characters,
Yes,
use
you
these characters within our established universe.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's facts. That's facts.
like the next time that they're gonna use
That
like
is so
especially
facts.
for the Secret Wars stuff, I would
Mm,
prefer if I don't even know, dude, because like I feel like they could easily, especially somebody like Deadpool, you could just say, "Bro,
yeah.
Deadpool's been here the entire time. What are you talking about?" Or like even like the Fantastic Four, right?
Why were they not the ones who bought the Baxter Building, bro? I
Yeah,
mean, geez, I keep saying the Baxter Building. Avengers Tower. It would have been
Avengers
so
Tower,
perfect.
like that, and just say that they've always been there from the beginning. They just disappeared and now they came back, something like that. I don't even know, like
Mm.
it's
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would have preferred that too. Honestly, I don't get why they didn't do that because I think they have a perfect opportunity to. I think, and I honestly think this is an issue with um, their original cast of people getting too popular and them relying on that too much. Like how I was saying earlier about them like falling back. I think like um, like Robert Downey Jr. I think became too much of a success for the MCU, right? To where they would not want to recast Iron Man. Like they would not want to introduce a new Iron Man and be like, okay, this guy is the Iron Man, right? They'd be like, okay, this guy who we had the whole time, he's Iron Man. We're leaving it like that, right? Even Doctor Doom, they were so pussy they didn't get a new guy for Doctor Doom. They used Robert Downey Jr. because they're like, we know people like this established person already established. No need to like start anew, right? But because of the MCU's popularity, I think they have the opportunity to push a lot of like new people, like characters and actual like stars in real life, right? Um, like I even though I don't really care for Yelena like that, I actually kind of respect that they've pushed her kind of hard. Like Florence Pugh is, I think she's a newer actor. I would say, right? Like the last like 5 years or so, she's been kind of popping. But
Definitely for,
um, you said what?
I said definitely for me. I've
Oh,
seen
you
her a
didn't know
lot of
better.
stuff. I've seen her a lot of stuff in the past 5 years, but yeah, she's
Hmm.
definitely a newer actor.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, and I don't know if people do like her. Actually, she shows up on a lot. As far as I know, they do. But I think that is genius, right? Push these younger, newer people into these roles, and that's kind of a weird character because who the hell knows who the White Widow is? Or I don't know if she is in the MCU, if she is the White Widow or not, if she's the Black Widow, but um, that can work because people are going to watch movies regardless, right? So like if you pick someone who's actually good, like look at Aman Vellani, right? I think universally she is like I'll say a beloved like MCU actor, I guess. For like people who've seen her stuff know she's good, right? They know that she's in the movie, she's the best part. If she's in a show, she's the best part. Easily. And that I think is what they need, or not they need, I guess, but I think they kind of had like the floor was open to them to do that with all these characters. Especially now they have so many more people now. Before it was like, all right, we're limited, so we got to use these like random ass guys, make you guys like them, like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like if they had all the rights, to everything, I doubt we would have had a Guardians of the Galaxy movie
Yeah,
like
yeah.
ever made. Right? They just had to work with what they got. But look at what happened because of that.
I think it goes.
People like them.
I think it just goes back to they need to restart the universe.
They actually do. Do you think they actually will in Secret Wars? Like, do
I
you
don't
think that's
know,
actually going to be a reboot?
but my question is, why are you waiting so long? Like, you already. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I I can see them doing it. I can also see them not doing it, and the reason why is because of the time. Because it kind of makes no sense for them to do it at this point. Because
Mm.
when is Secret Wars coming out? Next year? The year after?
When does Avengers come out? Next year?
It feels like it
We're getting
honestly
two
feels
Avengers
like
movies.
they've been biding time until then. They've been biding their time until the next Avengers movie. They're all right, guys.
Uh,
Just like don't look too hard at stuff. Like don't overanalyze anything. Just please, we promise when we get to like next Avengers movie, it'll actually be good. Please, we promise.
yeah. That's true.
But it's like, I feel like once we get there, they're gonna be like, all right, now we're restarting from scratch. It's like you're waiting so long just to have everything like not matter.
I doubt they will honestly restart from scratch. Honestly,
Oh,
I don't think they have the stones to do it.
right.
I'll be real.
That's why I don't think they do either. But
I think
feel
they're
like
only going to cut the stuff
the most
they probably
logical
think like, yeah, this
thing.
did not work.
But it's the most logical thing.
Honestly, they should have rebooted sooner. If I'm being so real, they shouldn't have waited this long. Like here, Endgame came out what 2019, right?
Mhm.
They could have rebooted like after 2018 within the next like 3 years. Honestly, like they combined literally everything in that movie, right? Everything, all the build up and all this like accumulated in Endgame. They finished it, start from scratch, right? Like I guess they didn't have the people probably by that time, like rights wise, but even then, I think it probably still would have been worth because I think they waited until they got bad, and now it's like if you restart, who gives a damn? You know, like I think restart would just be good regardless. I would want to try stuff if I knew they rebooted, but at this point, the MCU is not as popular as it once was, where people will go and watch every movie no matter what. So it's almost like you're doing it. Actually, it's lucky they're in a lose-lose situation. I feel like because they don't reboot, it's like they've already been losing people, right? And they've already been dropping worse and worse like over the years. So who gives a damn? And then if they reboot, no one gives a damn. So I feel like a lot of people would not want to check it out. I mean, potentially, I think reboot has higher returns. You know, where they could get a lot of people back if they did just start fresh with majority of their shit, use all these properties that they have, and just go for it. I think maybe what they're trying to do right now, because they're doing so many different universes, is just because the Secret Wars build up, right? And maybe their plan is to really reboot because I don't know if they ever expanded on like the X-Men being in the Marvels and like what that was really about. But I kind of just took it as a different universe, right? Like she I think it went to a different universe and Fantastic Four different universe as well. So they're just like, all right, we're gonna put them in different universes and then be like, oh, incursions happened and the world's exploded. Now they're here in the main universe and now a reboot. What we're gonna do the reboot? I don't know, but there's reboot time. It's like I don't really know what they're going for, but I'm gonna assume that's the general idea, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know because they be trolling.
I will say this,
That's
and then
their
I'll move on
favorite
to our
activity.
next. I'll move on to our next subject, which oddly is very like
There's
movie-wise
another
as
subject.
well. It's movie wise as well, but I hope when we get a reboot, and once they finally have all the properties, they're not gonna be stupid again and be all like, all right, everyone's getting their own movie, everyone's gonna do this. I hope they keep people as side people.
Yeah,
I hope like. I'm honestly like, as much as it pains me to say it, I don't want Ant-Man to get another trilogy. I don't want him to get 3 trilogies. I just want him to like appear in some movies.
Okay. So you're okay. So like for you, you would want like after this reboot, like we start with Armor Wars, right? we include, we include the other people in Armor Wars. We're gonna have a building up inside me, bro.
Okay. No, okay. Let me give you an
But no, that's
example,
facts. That actually
right?
facts. Though.
Right? As much as it pains me, I don't think Moon Knight needs his own movie. Right? I think
that'd be stupid.
I think Moon Knight getting his own little show showing like who he is, maybe a little backstory is fine. But like in this capacity, and even now, I don't want Moon Knight to get his own movie, and I'm kind of like debating if I want a season 2, just because I'm like, all right, bro, it's perfect, leave it alone.
Yeah.
But I do want to see Moon Knight popping up as like a side character in like.
I want him to be in a Spider-Man.
You know what?
Thing.
And like a Spider-Man movie, or you know what? My brain just went 2 different directions, right? Daredevil, right now. Praying to God he doesn't appear in another freaking in another movie, or he's not in not his own solo movie. But I like that he's appearing in like She-Hulk or in.
Honestly, they did him good. He's what I want more of.
That's
like
perfect.
how in No Way Home he showed up for the beginning. He was not a huge character to the story. He was just one person who moved the plot forward for that time, and then he was done. Right? She-Hulk, he was in it for 1 episode, played his part, and then he was gone. Right? Yeah. I think that is perfectly fine. He's someone who I think is deserving of a show where like it'd be worth it for him to have a show. But if he just had appearances like that, I'd be fine with that. That's enough like representation for me. Like Moon Knight, I think would be awesome in like a Spider-Man show with low stakes, or not show, movie Actually, it could be either. It could be a show or a movie, honestly. But with low stakes, right? And like he just happens to be another person that he runs into while he's trying to take down Kingpin or while he's fighting the Hobgoblin or whoever,
Heck,
right?
yeah.
I think he could just fit right in, and you wouldn't have to be like, all right, this is the Moon Knight origin story. This is his own villain. He's going, bruh. We don't need all that, right? Like, if the person gets really popular from that, I think it probably is worth to make a show or something, honestly. But but otherwise, bruh, just make them appear. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, and even then, I'm okay with some characters just appearing at this point. You know what I mean? Like if we do reboot, I think they need to start. I don't even know where's a good place to start, but I don't think we need to go through like Tony's like story again, or like even like Thor,
For sure.
or like even Hulk. You know what I mean? You know how okay, you know how Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes, the show we were watching, like it just kind of starts with them. Like,
Yeah.
we get a little bit of backstory on like Tony and stuff, but we kind of see more like where they're at.
I would say, yeah, you just get episodes about them, but it's not necessarily like origin episode.
That's how I want. I think that's what we need.
Yeah, I think you should with Spider-Man, honestly, because Spider-Man is a character who they didn't go through his origin in the MCU, right? So we have a guy who there's potential to go through maybe where he came from, or not even, because we have the previous movies to be his origin, right? Let that be his origin, and then just start like, all right, he's here. This guy is going to be the vanguard of our universe. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
What else is happening in the world? I think he'd be perfect start. Honestly.
So now let's talk about the next subject. Yeah.
All right. Transition.
Thank you. So we talked about a movie universe with a lot of plans. Let's talk about one that has no plans. Right?
Yep.
I want to talk about this like a couple weeks ago, but sadly, due to a tweet, the Transformers 1 universe is dead. There's no plan.
No.
There's no plan
for Transformers 2.
There's no plans for a Transformers 2.
Bro, why did you bring this horrendous news to me, bro?
Did you see
this was so... Yeah, I saw it when I was on a cruise. Okay. They were playing it like outside, and okay, I did enjoy it, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. The subtitles were in Spanish. So like I was low-key watching the movie in Spanish. But I thought it was cool. I thought Megatron was the GOAT, honestly. Yeah, which is crazy because when I was a kid, I used to despise Megatron. He was evil, bro. If you were the good guy, loved you. You were a villain, hated you, bro. But when I watched this movie, I was like, bro, Megatron was kind of the carry. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I rock with bro, and I was like, dang, can't wait to watch Transformers 2 in Spanish, bro.
My biggest fear.
Wait, why is it killed? What happened?
My biggest, bro, they just didn't get enough like reception, which is true actually.
Oh my god.
During the theatrical release, like they didn't really advertise it as much.
You don't think so? I feel like I was getting hella ads for it. Honestly, I didn't give a damn about it, to be honest. I saw it way later.
Like I think
damn.
Or I don't think it made as much as they wanted it to. My biggest fear going into it was honestly like Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime.
He's Optimus Prime?
Yes.
Damn, I should have realized that.
I was like, damn, bro, this is actually kind of like stupid.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be cringe, honestly, before I saw it.
I thought it was gonna be like Minecraft movie. I thought it was gonna be Minecraft movie, and it ended up being like Puss in Boots. I was like, ooh, that's actually kind of good.
Yeah, I thought it actually was kind of good, honestly. Like I said, very limited experience because it was in Spanish, bruh.
There's a tweet by the producer, like
it was awesome.
He said there's currently no plans at Hasbro
for Transformers 2. Bro, this is the shit that's so sad, bro. Bro, Eternal will probably get a sequel, but Transformers 1, that universe is just dead now, bro. That's so retarded, bro.
Did you watch Transformers Beast Wars or Beast Hunters or something like that?
What the hell is that?
It's a live action movie that came out. It's a live action Transformers movie.
Oh, the new one with the animals.
Yes.
Okay, honestly, Sam's not in it, is he?
No, bro, Sam's been dead, bro. He's been dead.
He died? They killed him?
He's dead. He died off screen.
What?
So the last time, okay, there's the original 3 movies, and then there's the reboot movie with Mark Wahlberg, and then there's The Last Night.
Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. The original 3, right? Like in terms of like, I'm just listing all the Transformers movies, right? The original 3, those 3 have Sam, or the first.
And then Bumblebee, right?
Yeah, Sam, Bumblebee, right? And then afterwards, they released the Transformers movies with Mark Wahlberg, the 2 of them with Mark Wahlberg. and then
Okay.
the Bumblebee movie,
Oh wait, that
and
came. That's a
then
part of the new reboot. That wasn't part of the original.
bro, it's part of nothing. It's part of nothing.
What?
Well, technically, it's a part of this last one that just came out, the Beast Wars, kinda,
What?
somehow, and then and then they have um and then they have this last one just came out, Beast Hunters or something like that, and then Transformers One.
Wait,
Right
what were you saying about Beast Hunters?
now, me being an avid okay, here's why. Did you ever watch GI Joe as a kid or like ever seen that?
I thought it was not really my thing. Um,
So
that was like what the
so
military guns
yeah,
thing.
military toys or
Yeah,
whatever,
I'd
like
never into
Cobra or
that
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah, right. I never watched it either. I knew of the toys, I knew the animated show, whatever. Right. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I just never actually watched it myself. At the very end of that Transformers Beast Wars, they do like a end credit scene where
Mm.
like the humans of the Transformers, they're going to the government and they're all like, all right, like the government's like, you need a promise that you're not going to say anything, whatever. And like, no, like we won't. And they're like, okay, well, I think it's time we induct you into our secret organization. And then like they give them like a business card, and on the card it says
Mm.
like GI Joe, and that somehow
What?
like connects. It somehow connects the Transformers universe and the GI Joe like universe.
GI Joe is still a property that like
It's a
releases stuff
property
and
by
makes money.
it's a property by Hasbro. I don't know if they release anything new. I
How
know
did they
they've
just release
released movies.
toys?
They've released movies within the last like 10 years. So during like the era of the original
What?
Transformers movies, I know that GI Joe movies were being released.
I ain't never heard of a single GI Joe movie, but I can never tell you a name of
You
them.
never heard of the movie Snake Eyes?
I mean that those two words come together kind of often. I don't think when does it come out? This is 2000s.
This is, bro, okay, if I
Like pre
told you as
2000s or post
early as
2000s?
2018, would you believe me?
No, I literally would not, bruh. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, it
I
doesn't
think
matter.
you're saying it's like a
No,
movie
no,
from
it
the
doesn't
80s or
matter.
the 90s or something. That was
No,
like
no, no,
a
no,
cult classic.
no. Okay, so the GI Joe movies came out on the top of my head. It was around the time of like Vine, maybe a little bit past Vine.
Uh-huh.
And then the latest one, which is Snake Eyes, I think, which is a like spin-off of just one character.
Yeah.
I think that came out. I'm gonna put my foot down and say like 2018, 2019.
Bruh. This is live action?
Live. These are all live action movies.
Who is G.I. Joe? Who's Joe?
If I
Like
told
what
you
actor?
If I told you Ryan Gosling, would you believe me? Just kidding. Just kidding.
I actually would, to be
I have
honest.
no idea. I have no idea.
Bro, it acts like you're making this up now, because I can't possibly believe that G.I. Joe is a property that is still alive at this point. Bro, if Toys R Us died,
No,
there's
here's
no
the
way that G.I. Joe is still alive,
Well,
bro.
here's the thing. Hasbro wants to make a animated universe, so that's or a movie universe. So that's why
Of all the
they,
different toys, or just G.I. Joe?
the stuff that they own.
Oh, that's
So,
why
so
Transformers is
Hasbro,
connecting G.I.
yeah.
Joe, you're
So
saying? Okay.
Hasbro owns things like Transformers. They own GI Joe.
Stupid has
They
MCU, bro. Now everyone
they
thinks they can make their own universe, bro. It
they
makes no
own they
sense.
own My Little Pony. So people are
So we're gonna
really
have this
pissed.
insane collab, bruh.
That's what people are speculating.
Where
and people are
the ponies from My Little Pony are gonna be trained veterans. They're gonna turn to the GI Joe people,
because
and they're gonna like operate the Transformers, and that's how it's gonna
because
be.
we have had okay. I don't know if you know this, but both GI Joe and Transformers have comics.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
like there's Marvel comics and like separate other company comics, but
Yeah.
My Little Pony has crossed over with both properties in the comics before.
Actually,
Yes.
that's funny. Wait, with GI Joe?
Yes.
What the hell was the crossover about? What the hell did they do,
Oh, I don't know.
bro? I don't think those worlds are meant to combine. I'll be honest, bro.
Okay. But the reason why, okay, so like sad that Transformers One has no plans. All right. Now, as an avid Transformers
Tragic.
fan, right, I actually would call myself a Transformers fan. All right.
Okay, okay.
I do know extensive lore, not comic wise, but I would say
Yeah,
like
yeah.
animated
Your go to
shows.
Starscream.
That is not my go. I will say, let me just get this opinion out there. Like 95% of all the Transformers movies are ass. All right.
Our ass.
The
But
best-
this one media that I consume, this thing, that's the good one.
Bro, listen,
Continue.
Bumblebee was an ass movie. The best part of Transformers of it are the first like 5 minutes because they do like a CGI sequence like of them being on Cybertron, and that's like probably
Mm.
like that like short 5 minute clip is probably like the best Transformers media.
When they're on Cybertron?
Yes, and it's literally in the movie is or the intro scene is showing Transformers escape Cybertron to go land on
Uh,
different planets. So it's literally just like set up scenes.
yeah.
It's like the best part of like all the movies. So we've gone like what? How many movies did I
Blasphemous.
say? Like eight, 9 movies. I said
Oh damn! You said three original Bumblebee, two Mark Wahlberg, and then the new one. Um,
6 and 7, 8, 8.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh, I don't know if you know, but Pete Davidson's in that Beast Wars movie as well with the animal.
Skeet's in the new movie.
He is in that movie.
Did they
And
even market him as being in the movie?
he actually does a really good job. That movie, okay, okay.
Oh my
That movie is
gosh, bro! Stop!
kind of good. All right. There are some things that
Stop!
I could dissect about it, but like like and dislike the way they're going.
He's like, I didn't like the movie, really dislike it, but I'm glad they made the movie.
No, it's because, bro. Okay, I have yet to see a movie that does it right. All right, they either mess up the characters or they mess up
Yeah.
the story. All right, this one is a classic case of messing up the story but getting the characters right.
Okay, gotcha. That is a very classic case, actually, where the story actually that's the majority of the time. If I'm being real,
So
they
I
don't
think,
get the story right, but the characters like kind of carry. You're like, okay, I enjoyed that because you like the people, right?
Mhm.
Actually, not that Rogue One messed up the story, but I watched Rogue One pretty early in the timeline. Or I guess I saw the first original three, not original three, the prequel
Mhm. Mhm.
movies. And when I
Mhm.
watched it, story wise, I was like, okay, what the hell is the significance? Like the entire movie, where I was like, I don't really get this, but I like the people, right? And then the ending, I was like, oh, it's right before episode 4. I was like, okay, that's cool. But like overall, the story did not like hook me or connect me at all, right? But the people in it, I was like, hey, I like these characters. This is actually, I think this is a good movie. I enjoyed this, right?
Mainstream.
So I think that really is what it's about. Honestly, get the characters right. What movies do you think gets the story right, but not the characters?
Off the top of my
I feel like that's a rare case, is
head,
it not?
off the top of my head, I would say
I really think for a movie, you have to get the characters right, or you do flop regardless. I mean, yeah. But I can't think of ones where I feel like the
Thor:
plot
Love and
was pretty
Thunder.
solid.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor, you think the plot was solid, but the characters flopped?
Yes,
Okay,
specifically Thor: Love and Thunder, because
I think I can see that.
I liked the idea that they were bringing, like how at this point in time, like how they brought in Gore the God Butcher, right?
Yep.
And how maybe the story was kind of actually. I'm trying to see if I can save this.
Mm.
Okay, I know for sure I didn't like the characters, and honestly, this might turn into both the characters and the story was
Rather be him just digging on the movie now.
like everything they did with Thor's character, like in the previous movies, got thrown away, especially Ragnarok.
Mm.
Story wise, I liked that.
Damn.
I liked Gore. Right, I liked that he was like killing the gods. Crap,
Okay. The
I
God Butcher.
think I only liked that movie for information.
So that's what you like take for a story?
Like I like that we got to see all the gods in that one universe or in that one like place. I
Yeah,
like
big lore guy.
I like that we got to see. I think that's about it. Okay, that's that example.
Yeah, I feel like it's rare for them to get the story right, but not the characters. You know, I feel like if they didn't get the characters right, you don't even remember it. You know, I think it's pretty hard to really do. Like, I think you could. Okay, I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and I'm kind of just making shit up right now. Oh, you got one?
Freaking Diary of a Wimpy Kid and The Long Haul, bro.
They got the story right, but not the characters right.
They got the story right. They got the characters right. There we go. There we go. That's. I had a freaking claw the motion.
How did they get the story right?
Just copied the book. They got the book right. Copied the book page for page, but the characters did an awful job.
So it means like if the characters performed better, then it would have just did its shit like across the board. It would have like checked all boxes.
Let me think of another one.
I was thinking maybe okay, like I said, kind of like punch out of my ass here, but like Lucy, have you seen Lucy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, that movie I saw when I was like fifth grade, right? And did not understand most of it, but looking back on it, I kind of remember like some of the stuff. But I didn't give a damn about the people for sure in the movie, right? Especially Lucy. I didn't care about her literally at all, right? But the idea, okay, honestly, what the movie was trying to convey, I don't recall, but it was some deeper kind of interesting thing to think about, right? I do think that aspect actually was kind of interesting, but once the movie finished, the payoff did not feel good to me. I think part of that was because I didn't give a damn about the characters, right? I didn't care about Lucy like becoming God or everyone's reaction to it, right? That didn't mean like shit to me at all. But the idea of what they were trying to do or like convey with the story itself, I thought was maybe kind of interesting. But I had to rewatch it. I forgot how I felt. Like I said, I saw this forever ago. I was in fifth grade when I saw it, but that might be one where I could understand the separation of like the story kind of got it right, but the characters kind of dropped the ball, and so overall, like,
Yeah,
eh,
yeah. Damn, we're out of crap. We're already at an hour. Damn it.
we
I
are.
had
I'm
another,
like, damn, this session
bro.
actually felt like we were
I
actually
had
kind of like
I
cooking.
had another good topic too, bro. Freaking.
Well, are you actually out of time? I could go longer.
I could go. I could go longer. Secret of the
All
Mimic
right.
came out, bro. Or
Transition.
Secret of the Mimic is out.
And what's the secret?
And I finally freaking Markiplier was trolling and he was releasing his playthroughs like one day at a time. So
Mm,
like I was avoiding like other people's information while waiting
yep.
for Markiplier. So I was on like day 2 and people were all like, all the endings and what they mean. It's like, bro, please, please. Right? So
All
you wanna
the
know?
endings.
So what do you want to know? All right. I am your
What's the
lord.
secret?
The secret
That's what I want to know.
the secret is she has a penis.
That was a secret of the mimic. The mimic was a woman. This is news to me now.
No. Okay. I don't think there actually is a quote unquote secret.
What?
Um, basically the
The mimic
story
is a
is
secret?
the story here. Let me run you through the story real quick, right?
Okay, okay.
We find out that there's this place called
Neverland.
but we'll just say there's this third guy, all right? We know Henry, we know William.
Okay, okay.
Um, there's this third guy named something, and
Something.
Fazbear actually very early on in the day went to him
Ooh.
for very early on designs of like animatronics
Ooh, ooh.
and like early things. So we kind of see like
Wait, is this
where
canon?
yes. So we see so this takes
Oh,
place
what?
this is like these are like the earliest events of the game. I actually think this is the first event of the game.
Really? What? Wait, the
So
mimic is that old?
so
Or
we
you're just
see
saying an early part of this lore?
no. Like we see very early on. Like this takes place in a very old time. Like we're seeing them go through the what's the thing? What like the first versions, I guess, of like
Uh,
Bonnie, Chica, Freddy.
like the
They don't make
prototypes?
they don't yes. They don't make an appearance, but we find out like in this game
Mm.
that William and Henry like they contacted this guy for prototypes. We get through like audio logs that William and Henry end up changing them, but we
Uh,
do see their like prototypes in this movie or in this
yeah.
game. We see like Chica's. I don't know if you remember
Feet?
the. Yes, we see her feet. But I don't know if you've heard
Go,
of
bro.
Chica's Party World from like Sister
The
Location.
game?
That's like a very early
Oh,
thing.
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when they had the different sections for
Yes.
the people when they were teasing the game,
Yes.
it was like
So
Chica's Party World closed
we
down.
actually see Chico's Party World like a little bit. Like we see like what the
Nice.
very first like Chica look like. We see like
Yeah.
very early things on. And what we've end up finding out is like the creator, the the guy who William after him and then like talked to, like this third guy, I forget his name.
Yep.
This third guy, he created the mimic, right?
Yep.
And I think what the secret of the mimic is, what I got from it was that um the mimic ended up like seeing some, I think they like physical abuse or some violence.
Mm.
Who it was, we have no idea, but that's what made the mimic like evil because it literally just saw someone like it learned the concept
It
of violence.
learned the concept
It
of
learned the concept of
violence.
violence, right? And it became evil, we'll say, and it started
Mm.
copying everything, right? And then once that guy's wife died, it became the mimic. or she became like the first
Like
version
she
of the
possessed
mimic,
it?
kinda, right? And then they made a
Okay.
second mimic, or
Oh,
the
there's
mimic,
multiple out there?
kinda, yeah. So like
Wait, is this still the same mimic from what's that open world game?
Security Breach.
Yeah, yeah, is it the same mimic from there?
So there's I think it's like M1 and M2, right? M1
Okay,
is the
there's
very
two.
first one created. M1
Yeah.
got possessed, or I don't know if it got possessed or started mimicking his wife, but
Okay, that's that one.
M1 is his wife.
Yep.
M2 is the main protagonist of the entire, like the main antagonist. I see
Oh, I was
like
about to say Protag, and I was like, what? You play as a mimic? That's a secret?
what we're fighting against. So like
Okay.
the entire time we're inside this like building, there's one entity against us, and it's
Yep.
M2.
Yep.
M2 is what's like taking over the costumes because they're not animatronics, they're
Okay.
costumes that the M1 is like kind of like not possessing, but literally sticking
Just putting
itself
on.
in. Yeah, to
Mm.
terrorize us. And
Yep.
so the secret, and I feel like the secret is that his wife was the original one, kind of possessing. But there's
Uh-huh.
also this like second lore, like secondary off lore, and I have no idea which one is the actual ending, right? But we see that they made a child, like not like
They
organically.
created one?
They created another child. So I think there's an M3. If I'm not, I might be
The
confusing.
guy and his mimic wife?
Yes,
Okay.
like it through delusion, they made an M3,
Okay.
but I could be wrong with that.
Okay.
So there's like multiple secrets, right? You can interpret the
Uh,
secret as like a lot of things. Oh, Edwin. I think that's his name. Edwin. Edwin is the guy.
Edwin.
Um, the secret you can interpret it to be that it wasn't William Afton and Henry who created the animatronics. It was Edwin. Like he's the
Okay.
one who kind of inspired everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was the genius behind a bunch of the things.
Mm-hmm.
You could also say that like the M1, like the secret, like could be its origins, like how it was created.
Yep.
And then you could also say it's weird too because there's also like there's a second antagonist who appears like randomly during one special part. It's literally like a cat, a suit, like a cat suit. You have you seen those like Bullet Train? Do you remember
Yeah.
the white? Do you remember the white like costume thingy, like Momoko or whatever it was called?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Think about that, but just like a cat, whatever, right?
Okay.
During one of the underground sections, that thing appears, and it's very obviously not the mimic because it actually like teleports and actually like disappears, and it does
Mm-hmm.
stuff that's okay. This is more supernatural, not robotic. A lot of, I think people are interpreting that as a different son that they have because I have no idea if their son died and they replaced it with that fake robot son or if the
Damn.
son ended up being that. I'm still getting confused. But that could also be another secret that his kid went on to possess something. But yeah.
The secret of the mimic.
So here's my opinion, right?
Mm.
Overall, I think it's good. Right. The only thing I don't like, and it has nothing to do with this game, I don't like that we got Security Breach. I actually think Security
Wait, you think it's bad for the franchise?
because yes, and I think going forward, I don't want any more games that add on. Like if you're looking at it like a timeline, right?
Mm.
Security Breach adds on and extends the timeline. I want
Yep.
the ending to be like done.
Yeah.
I want there to be a finishing. I just want the games to fill in the gaps in between the timelines or like s- how this game like jumped to the start of the timeline. I'm okay.
Yep.
And in
Yep.
my head,
Yep.
now I was thinking about this on my car ride home. I think Security Breach should have been a different universe game. I feel like that would have been the best like part for it. If it took place in a
I
different
think I
universe
agree.
on it all on its own with different lore. Even if we'll say that that was the first like pizzeria in that universe. You know what I mean? Like if that was the
Mm.
start of a completely different universe, I think I would have loved it.
Oh, dang.
But because it added like it's
It
adding
was a
on to stuff, I don't like it.
continuation.
Yeah, I don't like it. But this game, pretty good actually, pretty darn good. Lore
All
wise,
right.
I know people are complaining about game wise.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Game-wise, it wasn't good, but Lord, it delivered. And that's all that matters over for FNAF. I'm being for real.
Well, Markiplier kind of said it right because his gameplay ended or whatever. He said like he said what he felt was going back to an old game or going back to something that you loved. Or he used it's like going back and eating a food that you loved, but they changed the recipe. It's still good, It's just not what you wanted it to be or what you remembered it to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, obviously everybody wants the point and click game, but that's not where we're at anymore. We're not at the point and click games.
Yeah, actually, I think it's better that we're past it. Honestly, I actually think, I think you're right. Actually, I think it's maybe so obvious with so many different franchises, but like some things you just end, right? You don't need to keep them going, and not the like idea of it. The idea of the thing usually always is good, right? I think you should milk the ideas as much as you can, but the continuity, right? Like that needs to reach a closing point eventually. Close that story, right? Then move on to these new things. Like I actually think something would be kind of cool would be, I don't know what the style of this game is actually. I've never seen gameplay of it, but I think it would be cool to get maybe FNAF games that are all one-off stories that build their lore, but like in a really free flow way, right? Like it could be like the books are still being made, right? Is that still a thing? Like we have the books as lore, right? And maybe the games copy the books as like format in the sense of like these games are all one-off stories, but they give you new lore, right? Like it could be like this game is you run from an animatronic the whole time, right? Whatever. But like somehow by the end you see how the mimic is involved. Or what's the thing from the book? The Stitch Wraith. I want to say what it like that thing does something in that game that connects this game to another game. But like these games take place, one's in California, one's in Florida, right? Like all over the place, right? Like they can do their own shit completely, but there is some loose stuff to tie them like lore wise, right? That way we could like if a dev just wanted to make a good game, like gameplay wise, boom, they go do that, and then the lore people, like the lore developers, can also add lore to that game as well, and like it'd be a super win. You know, we're not constrained to be like, oh, we got to make another point and click game, or it has to be the same format as the previous game. No, like we do whatever we want, right? And maybe just have it loosely connect to either the books or maybe its own universe or whatnot. But you can really like free flow with it because FNAF as a concept, they can do anything with, bruh. Literally anything. I think it would do good. I don't think they really got to try that hard, honestly. So. I do intend to look at this game now to see how it actually plays. I'm kind of curious now.
You are cooking. It honestly plays a lot like Security Breach, where it's just open and then you have like.
Oh, it is. It is an open world.
Yes.
Game.
The one.
Oh, I thought it was a 2D game.
No. You're thinking of Into the Pit.
Yeah, I thought it was more like that. Honestly. Wow.
Say, Into the Pit. I actually think like I want more of that.
Yeah. That's what I would imagine. Wow.
Into the Pit is its own story. Like, and I know there's other stories. So I would love if they started making FNAF like video games based on the books. I actually do think that
could be genius too, honestly.
That's like the best way for like the games to go forward because you still get the franchise, you still get to use the characters. It's nothing to do with like the original story, bro. What is it about freaking? And you're right, the continuity, bro. Like just finish the story. Stop adding on to my story, bro. Just
exactly.
Give me a finish. Tell me how it ends. Tell me things in between, and that's it.
For real.
The only what was I gonna say? I really liked that. I really liked that the story like took its own. I guess I respect the fact that it was all like, all right, this is the story now. This is stuff that I mean, it wasn't like hesitant.
Wait, in reference to what we're talking about?
Like the fact that it's all like, nuh-uh. Henry and William, like they weren't the geniuses.
This
guy was. I mean, like I liked that it was confident, and it wasn't like maybe like maybe they still did it, maybe they still.
Oh yeah, like we don't want to step on the toes of the previous established story, but we want to try to add something. Yeah, I can respect that.
Now I will say, I think the one game that actually did it perfect was Sister Location. Because I don't know if you remember this.
I think I'm gonna say
that game
Pizzeria Simulator.
Like able to move around, but I think there was still
very limited.
Well, yeah, it was very limited. It wasn't really.
It was like a whole W. Go to the next area.
But it did have like I remember it. I think it was like if you're in Balora's gallery and you walked like a certain way opposite of where you're supposed to go, I think you make it to an office and you start playing like actual FNAF. Like
talking about the to get like the secret ending where it like enters the final boss. Yeah, when you're in the vent. Like Enter's gonna guide you, like, all right, go forward, make it right. But if you go a different way, you can get to the secret area, and that does make you play normal FNAF,
Yeah.
which is pretty baller.
I feel like somehow incorporate that would be sick. I'm not saying they have to do that for every single game, but I don't know. Like, I do like that. At the same time,
Like
though,
that gameplay element, or what aspect of that?
I feel like you somehow got the best of both worlds, like there.
Okay.
And I don't know how you would replicate it
Yep.
because I feel like you would have people saying like it's very cheap, like, oh, they're just doing this to please the FNAF fans, and then you
Mm.
would have like people who would love it because like, oh my god, like it's just like old FNAF.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't know this, but apparently, I guess I failed to realize how big of a game Security Breach was, or I guess the map is for Security Breach. I don't know if this is
Mm.
true, but apparently the entire map of Secret of the Mimic fits into like Roxy Raceway in Security.
What are the four like spaces for the
Yeah.
animatronic?
Yeah.
Really? That's funny. Wow. Maybe that's why the game was so buggy. No, the game was too ambitious. It was too big.
Also, the speedruns for Secret of the Mimic are at like 3 minutes already. It's actually kind of insane.
Oh dang. Dang, I really want to see his game now.
Like completing the entire game in 3 minutes.
I'm so curious. I gotta see what the secret is.
I'm
so curious.
I definitely would say watch it. Like it actually is pretty interesting. And like, okay, I know that this is freaking I say so many times, but I am a huge lore guy, bro. So like I do like seeing all the different pieces of lore that we're like getting from there. And like if I got the chance to play the game, I definitely would spend it like collecting all the stuff. And reading like every bit of information. And I am really happy like what it introduced. I don't think it took away from anything.
It doesn't seem like it from what you told me thus far. Seems pretty interesting.
The only thing is I hate the fact that they've added on to the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna be playing, so I am recording, and I don't know if I'll upload them. I probably will upload it to my channel.
Oh, okay.
Playing, this is nothing to do with FNAF, just horror games, but it'll lead to FNAF. I've been doing Alien Isolation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I just got to the point where like the alien appears, like actually appears.
And then you quit the game. He knows. He knows. That's the meta, bro. Every time.
I got to the point where the alien, because bro, it takes like an hour and a half for the alien, like for the first death to occur. It's an hour of like setup. So the first, because it's 2 nights in a row I've been playing it now. The first night was me like, all right, let me speedrun the game and try to get to the first part and get to the thing like where the alien actually appears, and I'll save the game and quit.
Yeah.
Bro, I went past my scheduled time. I was like, hey, game still doesn't whatever, monster doesn't appear. I'll play tomorrow. I play on tomorrow. I'm still playing for an extra like half hour. Where the hell is this thing gonna appear? And then I finally get to the like part where it appears.
Yeah.
And then I died instantly, so I had to restart the area where I was at. I was like, bro, okay, did it, got it, saved. I'm like, okay, now I'm good. Now I can play the actual game.
Now you can actually start playing the game. Or like a South Park episode.
Now I can start.
Like, what do you mean? Now we can start playing the game.
So pretty hyped for that.
That's what's up. Yeah. Made it past me, bro.
I will play. I do want to play. Excuse me, just burped. I just burped again. Excuse me. I do want to play the FNAF games, and I think I will play
all of them.
Yes.
Bro, he just like me. I wanted to buy them for the Steam sale, honestly, but I'm low on money, so I'm like, maybe not. But
I think
that'd be awesome.
And I think I do want to record myself, like just to have it engraved, because like I've played 1, 2, 3, not Security Breach, Sister Location.
Oh dang.
The first VR game, and I think that's it.
Oh dang, you played more than me. I've only played 1, 2, 4 in the VR game.
And all
actually, that's not true. I played Ultimate Custom Night as well.
And all this has been on like my phone or my tablet.
Yeah, I'm about to say majority's on my phone. Because when I was a kid, I played them.
I've never played like any of the original games. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I played FNAF 1 with Alex on my PC.
I was able to play the first one on PC.
But like, I haven't recorded myself or actually done like a full walkthrough.
Yeah.
And I do want to get that like memorialized, like, somewhere.
Yeah.
So I will probably be doing that pretty soon. Like after I finish Alien Isolation, or I honestly might just skip, because like the when's the Steam sale?
It started today.
I know the game's like I'm gonna go check prices like right now.
And then it ends kind of late. It ends like the 10th of July.
Jeez.
I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be like 1 week, bruh. Or all right, get your games or you're done. There's no time. But it started today, and then it ends like the 10th of July. Just playing. I already bought some games already, and I'm asking God if I'm allowed to buy more games because my funds are not looking like I should buy more games. But I do want to get some stuff so bad. But I need to check the FNAF games actually because like I said, I did my wish list for a minute. I've been wanting to buy I want to beat like the main nights for all of them like at the absolute least.
It is on sale, but only for $16.
Like FNAF 1, I got night like 4 maybe when I played with Jamal.
Let's get G2As.
Haha.
Oh, man, I wanted to send you a screenshot the other day recording of me buying Alien Isolation through G2A, bro. It's so easy. I don't know why you're saying
Oh my gosh, bruh. All right, y'all. This has been episode 27.
Episode 27
of the True Gamers Podcast.
Yep.
Because that's what we are. True Gamers. And we will see y'all next. Bro, why are you here, bro?
This is your house. I'm leaving. I gotta call the elevator so I can go.
Oh, is it coming?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. What?
I'm going to level 2. So yeah, I gotta go into my ship and I gotta leave.
Oh, sayonara.
See ya.